Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to a night time in the day of a homemaker and doing things that make my heart happy and the house run as best as it can. So it is the evening, as you can see, and we're in the kitchen because today I was really busy doing a few other bits and pieces. I just haven't had the time to do any of my normal housekeeping, homemaking things. So the evening it is because tomorrow, Monday, I have some appointments, and also I want to clean the kitchen tonight. So the spare time that I do have on Monday, I can do some cooking because I'm trying to get some meal prep and planning and bulk cooking ahead so I can film for you, but also so I can get ahead with some meals and we have things that are easy to reheat. I used to do massive nighttime kitchen clean videos with me, but we've been able to stay on top of the kitchen pretty well. I know you can see a mess behind me. Most of it is just actually unorganized bread and chaos. It's not actually all that dirty, and there's not all that many dishes either. Everyone helps in the kitchen now doing cleanups, and we all have our own chores and things around the house, so the kitchen doesn't get quite as messy as what it used to. So loading the dishes tonight, including putting the washing tablet into the little container. I'll close it all up, and then tomorrow morning before I leave the house, I'll turn the dishwasher on. We only ever run the dishwasher during the day because we have solar and then it uses that power. It's cheaper for us to use our own power. We do have a battery as well, but it doesn't function if we have a power out. So it's just a battery really for us to use the power, because it's cheaper for us to use the power than sell it back to the grid. So I always try and do my best to set things up ready to go, so then we can use the cheapest methods possible. So that's done. The oven's preheating, so I'm going to make some biscuits. Haven't been able to get to it today, and of course just leave everything to the night time. And then cleaning the bench so I have some space, but also so it's tidy and organized for tomorrow. Doing the 100 cookie recipe. I have done this so many times on the channel, and I'm actually having to use store butter. Can you believe it? I'm actually out of all of the butter that I made early in the year, which you'll probably see as well coming up in a made from scratch video that I've been working on. And I went through the freezer and I pulled everything out that I could find, and there was no butter. So I had to buy some from the store. I have also though just picked up some markdown cream, so I will be making some butter, but that is tomorrow's job, so it can be part of a process and a video. I've got these containers and lids that belong to my mum, so I need to find where the rest of either the bottom or the lid is. Story of my life. And I thought I'm just giving a bit of a mix to the butter cookie mixture here. I think my stand mixer might need an adjustment soon because it doesn't seem to be scraping the bottom of the barrel. Apparently there's a little screw that you can tighten to get it fixed. So I will probably YouTube that and figure it out. If not, it might be off to the doctors to have a look. I'm also trying to record a bit of a TikTok here, just of a little cooking thing. I don't know if I'll keep the footage or not. I just record everything and then I look back and figure it out later. I'm also not entirely sure at this point in time how many things of flour is in there, so I've just stood there staring at it for a while, hoping to remember. I've also realised I'm not wearing an apron right now, so there's flour everywhere. First lot of cookies into the oven, and we now spend the next 10 minutes. Oh, don't worry, I won't bore you with the whole thing. Looking through the plastics cupboard, looking for the lids that belong to my mum. I really tried to keep on top of this cupboard and make sure that everything has a matching lid and that I'm not doing this to be constantly looking for things. I did find one lid, so that's a good start. It is on my list to go through the cupboard and sort some things out. It's been about at least 6 months before I went through this cupboard, and nearly 12 months before I started the whole 1,000 item declutter of the house. And I don't miss most of the things that I've decluttered. So I'm thinking also of going back through everything, especially this plastics cupboard, because I'm noticing as I'm trying to pull things out, I keep moving things around to try and get to other things. So I clearly don't need as much stuff that's in here, and we have gone through at least one Christmas and I probably haven't used half the stuff that we've needed. So yeah, it might be time for some more decluttering. Washed a couple of dishes and the first tray of cookies are ready, so I'm just going to put those on the cooling rack. This tray had been sitting over on the stove for a while, so the tray is quite cool enough for me to put straight down on the bench where I would have used the wooden chopping block to lay the tray. I thought I'd just give you a different angle. I think the second tray is in the oven right now, and I have realised I'm too tired to cook anymore. So what I'm going to do is scrape out all of the mixture that's in here and then roll it all into one big log and then stick it in the fridge, and then I will cook the rest tomorrow. It will be a lot easier to just chop it all up into rounds, put them on the tray and then cook them. And I thought that I'd share, because grand plans and everything, when I started cleaning the kitchen I'd make some cookies and do some other things, and I'm just too tired, so it is what it is. And I thought that I'd share. So if you're ever feeling like you just can't get a lot of things accomplished, don't worry about it. It's life, it's what happens, and it's the effort that counts. And at least I've now prepped and I've got some cookies ready, the mixture ready that I can just easily cook. So I'll put away the ones that have cooked and they can go in the cupboard, and at least there are some cookies for tomorrow. I'm also just refilling the flour container because it just makes it easier to get the flour out of this than the bag. And this is the last bag from the 4-week shopping challenge that I did as well. So I'm filming this more for me than you, and refilling the sugar container because that needs doing. Otherwise someone will open the big Tupperware container and likely sugar gets spilled everywhere, and then that's me that gets to clean it up. Oh joys. I thought that I would share with you that things don't always go to plan as a homemaker, and so then you are scrambling late at night to get things done, but it is what it is. And anything that you can do is a step in the right direction. So thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.